it's going to be tight because the Angels have certainly put something interesting together.
Definitely. Definitely. Well, from there, let's go a little bit south down the coastline and hear from the Los Angeles Angels.
HaloLife's BJ Martin here with the 2020 Los Angeles Angels preview. The Angels are coming off a 2019 season in which they finished 72-90 and missed the postseason for the fifth straight season. The Halos are hoping to turn the ship around with the addition of 30-year Angels veteran coach Joe Maddon to the helm as the Angels skipper. He returns to the Angels after winning the championship with the Cubs in 2016, and he'll be dealing with a dash rather than the expected marathon of a season, which he's hoping will benefit them, particularly with the pitching staff. First and foremost is Shohei Ohtani. After missing a year and a half due to Tommy John surgery on the mound, he'll be returning as their Sunday pitcher. Madden expects to use Ohtani probably for all 10 Sunday games if healthy, which should give him 10 starts, around 60 innings, which will benefit the Angels greatly. Under the 162-game schedule, Ohtani probably would have missed the first half of the season. Now they'll have him for the full season. Griffin Canning's another pitcher to watch. The UCLA product was a rookie last year, showed signs of the top of the rotation stuff. He also was dealing with a sore elbow, but the rest has done him well. He's been pitching in early practices at full strength, and the Angels are hoping to have both Ohtani and Griffin Canning in a rotation that would also feature Andrew Heaney, newcomers Dylan Bundy, Julio Teheran, and possibly rookies Patrick Sandoval, Jose Suarez, maybe even first-round pick Reed Detmers featured in that rotation. Strong for the Angels. The addition also of Anthony Rendon, the MVP candidate from the Washington Nationals World Championship team last year, was a big free agent addition for the Angels. He'll be joining a potent lineup that already features the best player in the game, three-time reigning MVP Mike Trout. He'll be joined in a lineup that features Rendon, also Ohtani 4 to 5 times a week when he's not pitching, a healthy Justin Upton, and shortstop Andrelton Simmons in a free agent season. And the big one to watch is rookie outfielder Joe Adell. He's MLB Pipeline's number 6 prospect overall. Some polls have him as in the top 3 in baseball. He's a 5-star athlete just coming off a WBC performance, which he hit 400. Joe Adell will be the player to watch, as well as change of scenery starter Dylan Bundy coming up from the Baltimore Orioles to the Angels. Look for big things from Adell, for Bundy, and if you haven't heard of David Fletcher, the utility player is going to play a big role for the Angels in 2020. Exciting things for Angels fans. If you want to learn more about the Angels throughout the season, you can follow me on Twitter at _HaloLife.
All right, another great review coming out of Los Angeles on that one. I think quite highly of the Angels this year, to be honest with you, and I've actually got them as a sleeper pick to make the wild card this year. I mean, obviously the addition of Rendon was huge. Adding to Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani can obviously rake. An excellent point that he made was Andrelton Simmons being in a contract year. Obviously, he is. We Braves fans know well that he is the best defensive shortstop in all of baseball. And if he can bring his bat around to try and make himself some money next year on that next contract, then that lineup is going to look really mean.
Yeah, for sure. The Angels are going to be an interesting team. I think their downfall or their biggest weakness, of course, is their rotation. I mean, pitching isn't going to be that strong for them. Now, adding Rendon does give them a good amount of pop to that lineup, and all of a sudden you've got another guy to add around Mike Trout. That's just going to power the offense even more. And Julio Teheran is a good addition. However, he was just diagnosed with COVID this week, so who knows how far that's going to set him back. The Angels are going to be an interesting team, and I've made it a point the past couple of seasons to try to watch more Angels baseball just for the fact of watching Mike Trout more often. We all know at this point that he's a generational player and could quite possibly go down as one of the greatest players ever. So I've made it a point to try to watch more of him. But Shohei Ohtani is another guy to really watch as much as you can because he's the last of a dying breed. it's something that the major leagues has not seen for really a long time. That's, seen more overseas, but a two-way player as good as he is as both a pitcher and a hitter, that's something that we're not going to see much longer, if ever. Shohei might be the last one like that.
So to wrap up the Angels, I've got them finishing at 34-26, 3 games ahead of the Athletics, and that gives them just enough to squeak into my second wild card spot. Cam, what are your thoughts on that?
I've got them finishing just a little bit below that and actually finishing in third in the West. Even though they added Julio and they've added Anthony Rendon, I think the starting rotation is still a little bit too much of a question mark. And I'm just not sure that they finish above third, especially with Oakland having as strong of a rotation as they do.
All right, well, that's going to do it for the Los Angeles Angels.